Kolkata, India with my nephew. This is one of the busiest cities in the world. Traveling is actually shown to probably increase lifespan for multiple reasons. It exposes your brain to new things, new people, keeps you fit, exposes your body to different things and strengthens your immune system. And you can travel different places. It doesn't even take a big budget. Just get somewhere different, enjoy your life, travel, and reap the health benefits. Greetings from Calcutta, India.
My Calcutta trip begins once I land at Sudip Bose Airport. I'm excited to tour the city, and I'm excited to hear my parents' story about growing up in Calcutta. I walk through the streets and go through the markets to understand what life is like in the City of Joy. The city is lined with beautiful people. It is one of the most populated cities on earth. This is easily evident walking down the busy streets. I visited the Missionaries of Charity, where I volunteered as a medical student in the 1990s. This was founded by one of my heroes, Mother Teresa, who lived in Calcutta and took orphans from the streets with leprosy, tuberculosis, HIV, and other diseases and sheltered them. She was later promoted to sainthood. Calcutta, India has more modes of transportation than any city on earth. From horse-drawn carriages and rickshaws, to boats, to auto rickshaws and taxis, and of course airplanes that take off from Sudip Bose Airport. Calcutta, India is one of the most populated cities on earth. People are drawn to this beautiful city for its marvelous culture and its friendly people. Kolkata was the first city in India to build the metro rail. During the British occupation of India, Calcutta served as a landing port and home of the British East India Company. I visited the banks of the famous Ganges River, in which flow the cremated ashes of my grandparents, my great-grandparents, and many, many prior generations. Calcutta served as the capital of the British-held territories until 1911. I wanted to see the places of Calcutta, India, the City of Joy. So I traveled back to my roots, where my parents came from in Calcutta, India. The city served as the center of India's independence movement, and now serves as a hub for theater, art, drama, film, and literature. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's actions were critical in India's independence from British rule. I stood in front of the Subhash Chandra Bose house. In the United States, we take pride in our democracy. We have approximately 300 million people. I joined the US military for 12 years and fought in combat to help defend this democracy. It is actually India, which is the world's largest democracy, with nearly 1.5 billion people. Thanks to Subhash Chandra Bose, India became free. His presence is everywhere. You land at Subhash Chandra Bose Airport in Calcutta, India. Statues line the streets. He's on the stamps and on the currency. There are streets named after him. Later that evening, we visit the house where my father was born. Him and my mother are visiting from their home in Chicago. The production team prepares to interview them. I came back to Calcutta, India for my relative's wedding. We had a great family reunion. My father and my mother came from Calcutta, India to the United States in the 1960s. My parents reminisced on their childhood in Calcutta. My dad gave this interview in the exact room that he was born, and he was named after Subhash Chandra Bose, the freedom fighter. Name?
Subhash Bose, Subhash Kumar Bose.
Where were you born?
I was born in Kolkata in this room.
When were you born?
It was on the leap day of 1948.
My father was born on Leap Day, and since this occurs every 4 years, this makes him a teenager. If only we could all age using the same math. What's your earliest memory in this house?
We took some pictures. Actually, Borojit was my older brother's good friend, who was a good photographer, and he took a picture of me right over there in the front of the house.
World War II was going on when you were a child.
Yes.
What do you remember?
I remember the military convoys, the 32 wheels, the lake portion where the present, the flats over there in the Southern Avenue and the Children's Park, that was all taken over by the military. And there were, one day we used to walk by the side, the same road that exists there, and there was a lake hospital for the army injured people. And I remember a soldier, a white and a black. And obviously now I know they were American troops. They were sitting there, so I told Torunda's younger brother, who was visiting us, that this war is being fought by these black guys and the white guys. And Orun was his name, and he said, no, that's not the case. Just at that moment, a black soldier was sitting, a white soldier came and patted him on the back and sat down beside him and started munching something. This was all beyond the fence. And Arun said, look, if they were fighting, they wouldn't be patting each other.
Do you remember India's Independence Day?
Yes, I distinctly remember in Independence Day.
Were you here in this house?
Yeah, we took the riots took place about in 46, and Independence Day for 1947. There was a guy who was a good friend of my parents, and in the lake, where you entered the lake, the gate was there, and Hakim Singh was his name, and he took us in his jeep, and my cousins were there and toured all these areas to get the feeling everybody was embracing each other.
Are you named after Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose?
Every mother has his dreams, so, but it was not specifically, it just happened.
You never saw Subhash Chandra?
No,
But your brother is dead.
my brother still. Although we are related to Subhash Bose through my mother's side, not my father's, but my father had good contacts.
After getting married, you first came to this house in Calcutta before immigrating to the United States. What was it like coming to this house for the first time?
After marriage, you are like dazed, coming to a new place. And then little incidents, Baba comes down after changing, singing Frank Sinatra song. And very good mood. Then Choto Dadu, it's winter time. So Choto Dadu says, oh, you are bare feet, let's go and buy sandals. This is all. So I said, no, things are coming in the tattva. So, and then there was some relative, like put the ghomta, your big brothers are there, you have to put ghomta. And then Chota Jetu got back to her and said, this is a modern place. You don't do that. For me, it was very, We had good gatherings, political discussions, the brothers did, it was very live. And in that kitchen area after dinner. And all of them smoked. So, and then their voices were very loud, so it was like arguing, actually they were not arguing, discussing.
As I wrapped up my trip to Calcutta, India, known as the City of Joy, I learned the most valuable lesson about joy and happiness at the orphanage. I learned happiness is a choice. Often we are happy only if we get a good grade, only if we get that promotion, only if we meet that next goal. The orphans taught me to be happy in spite of. Don't be happy only if. Be happy in spite of. And be grateful. This is a lesson I will use forever. I had a great trip to Calcutta, the City of Joy.
3 cheers for Bose's family.
3 cheers for Bose's family.
3 cheers for Bose's family.
I think in 14 minutes from now. The difference in time till Kolkata and Doha 2 hours and a half. So the local time now is 15 minutes past 1. Latest weather report, haze with cold winds, temperature of 21 degrees Celsius. It was a pleasure having you aboard today on behalf of Qatar Airways, First Officer Miguel, myself and the entire crew. We wish you a very pleasant stay. Thank you for